Okay, decomp. I think if I did the topic, the name of this video, I attempted to go live on StreamYard, but I used my other account, and I decided not to go live because if I go live, I can't say everything that I want to say. So normally, to be able to say what I want to say, I usually just go instead of going live, I just do a video. And when I title of this video that I'm making and talking about will be tell your friends the truth and stop just appeasing them. And what I mean by that is this whole topic with Treecey and 5A. Billie Jean had a live that I did catch some of it. And I just found that it was hypocritical. It would have been the perfect time for people that supposedly friends of Treecey to tell her the truth. So let me start off by saying I'm not an enemy of Treecey. Never have, never been. Do I not like some of the things that Treecey do and say? Right. You're right. I don't agree with some of the things that she do and say. A lot of people don't. So that doesn't make me any different. And let me also say that 5A is not innocent either, because of the things that she have said, things that she have done, the derogatory language that she have said about Spilly Boy. And yes, I take offense to it because I am in the LGBTQIA community. Now, Treecey said that she didn't say that she didn't make the statement about putting 5A's daughter on the porn sites. Now, I heard the clips over and over and over last night on Blazing's channel. So did I hear what 5A had to say about Spilly Boy, about sucking her daughter's that part. So neither one of them is innocent by any means. By any means. Both of them have behaved badly to be grown adults. Treecey, being closer to my age, have really behaved badly. I have made videos and tried to say things to maybe help Treecey, but Treecey is the type of person you can't tell Treecey anything. Treecey gonna do what Treecey want to do, and usually that ends up meaning Treecey is going to keep talking until she gets herself into some trouble. What Treecey said in the clip, just because she didn't use the word porn site does not mean that you're going to get away with what you said, because everyone know what you meant. You left it where no one would had to wonder or think about what you could have possibly meant. If you put perverts and porn sites, anybody could hook those two up and figure what you meant. They wouldn't have to figure, it comes natural. They'll know what you meant. So you can't get away with that one. Okay? I don't know if you forgot you said it, or did you just want to pretend you didn't say it. But you said it. You said, Bobby, if you keep messing with me, you'll be sorry. Because I will put little Leah's picture on every site, and every pervert will definitely enjoy it. I went to that. So, site, pervert, and will enjoy it. Craigslist, sugar daddy, sugar baby, sugar mama, all those. They go. Everyone know what you mean. So you can't say, well, I didn't say porn. That won't work. You said it. I don't, number one, I don't understand. This is the beef sector. This is the section where people don't care about each other. They try to dog each other out. They try to intimidate and embarrass and drag people. So why would you bring your child on the camera? It doesn't make sense. This is not like it's some other places and other sectors, I guess you can say, where you can bring your kids and show your kids and let them wave and say hi in the camera and all this. This is not the sector for that. These people are vicious. They're like animals. They'll take anything. To try to embarrass you and intimidate you. Anything. So why would you bring your kid on the camera? Number two, if these people don't know you, they don't know you, so therefore they don't know your kid. Why do you get so wrapped up in another person saying ugly things about your kid. They don't know your kid. For those people that just like to drag your kid, never seen them, don't know them, don't know you, why does it bother you? That I don't understand that. They continue to do it because they know it pisses you off, because it bothers you. If you do not allow them to bother you, they'll stop. That I don't understand. Keep your kid off the camera if it's going to hurt you that they talk about your kid. This is the beef section. This is what these people do. It's not a secret. You know that. You know that this is what they do. So either you have to have tough skin and not let that bother you for them to talk about your kid, your children, or you keep your kids off the camera. One of the two things. And since they don't know you or your children, why would it bother you? I don't understand that. Now, granted, I'm not saying that I agree with grown people talking about kids. I don't talk about people's kids. Okay, so let's get that straight. Billie Jean panel, I feel that the people that was on the panel that truly, what do you, if you are friends with Treecey, associates with Treecey, or just if you feel like it's wrong to, as y'all call, drag children, I call it being disrespectful to children or saying mean things about children. You should have you should have told the truth. Stop appeasing Treecey. Tell the truth. Tell her the truth in her face. And I'm not saying all of y'all didn't tell the truth, but a lot of you women, whether in the chat, on the panel, or just was listening, need to stop appeasing the people that you consider your friend, your favorite content creator, or whatever. That's not going to stop a person that is, as you call it, dragging kids, that drag kids and have no feeling when she does it. Stop appeasing Treecey. Tell Treecey the truth. Bottom line, if you have kids, Treecey don't have any kids, okay? And I feel a woman that do not have kids, that have not birthed kids, I don't think they feel, they can say they love kids, but you don't have that same love that a woman that have birth kids, because you've never birthed a child. So you don't know how it feels to carry a child for 9 months and then birth that child and love that child and take care of that child until they turn 18, 19, and leave your house. But you still have that love for that child. That bond that a mother and a child have. And see, Treecey don't understand that kind of love for a child because she never had that kind of love for a child. For you women that have and do have children, and the ones that feel this way about Treecey dragging kids, you need to tell the truth. Speak the truth and stop appeasing Treecey, because Treecey is no God. Treecey is no leader. Treecey is just a content creator. Treecey is, maybe you call her a friend. Treecey is someone that will turn on you if she get mad, just the way she will the next person. So stop appeasing people. Be truthful and tell them the truth. Treecey needs to hear the truth. Don't sugarcoat the truth for Treecey. Treecey is not 20 years old. Treecey is 50 years old, or almost 50 years old. She can take the truth. What gets me is that people sit there and talk about VS and TSCC. And you know what I see? I see the same thing in Treecey in her chat as I seen, and people said seen in TSCC. Same thing. Now, when Treecey's mod, Carrie Cecil, made that statement in the chat, Carrie Cecil, no, Treecey made that statement. She had to backpedal because she was afraid to tell the truth, to be truthful and say, yes, Treecey, you said that. She was backpedaling and trying to appease Treecey by saying, well, no, they were saying that you said it, and I was just saying that you were just playing. And then Treecey says, you said that? Why did you say that? I never said that. And here goes Carrie. She's backpedaling some more. But no, I was just saying, when she should have said, yeah, I'm sorry, Treecey, I have to tell you the truth. You did say that. You may not use the word porn, but you did say you was going to, that if 5A didn't stop, that you would put the little girl's picture on every site. Okay, that all the perverts would like to see and they would enjoy it. Craigslist and Sugar Daddy and what's the other? all those other sites that I named earlier. That's what she should have done. But no, she couldn't, because she's trying to appease you, like they all try to do, appease you, instead of telling you the truth so you can hear the stuff that you say, so you can understand the things that you say. And see, all you had to do when you heard the clips, but you're not going to do it, because I know you're not, was to say, I don't remember saying it, I was just pissed off, I was just mad, and I just said some stuff. I don't even remember saying it, but the clip is there, and I did say that, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I would do nothing like that. I was just saying stuff. But no, but you're not going to say that, because you're not the type of person that you apologize for nothing. You're another Jay Wilson. You don't like the person that you are. You heard what I said? You're another Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is that type of person. He'll never apologize for things that he do or say to people that's wrong or out of order. And neither will you. And you never have. And see, that people could understand, and people could probably forgive you, because it's natural that people get mad and say some stuff off the wall, say stupid stuff like that when somebody piss you off. And we understand 5A say some crazy stuff that'll piss you off. But that's all you had to do. But you rather say you didn't say it. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And the people in your chat know you said it. Now my thing is, that video of Billie Jean, and I'm not saying Billie Jean didn't call you to the carpet. Maybe some other people did. But some of the people did not. A lot of the people did not. And the people that's in your chat, that your subscribers, they're never going to call you to the carpet on the things that you say and the things that you do. Because like I said, it's another TSCC. And y'all want to point fingers at TSCC when you're the same thing. Y'all perform the same way. So y'all can't point fingers at TSCC, because you do the same thing in the same manner. Now, for the people that was in that chat, were Billie Jean, and I think Deanna was on the panel for a little bit, and some of the people that was in the chat. People, stop appeasing people. Call people to the carpet like that. Tell Treecey the truth. Tell Treecey your true feelings. If she drag kids, and we know she drag kids. I know she drag kids. I know she say some sickening mess about kids. Now, whether she mean it or not, that's a different story. But she says it. And like I said, if you never birthed a kid, if you've never carried a kid for 9 months, you can say you love kids, but your love for kids and a mother's love is something totally different. So that's why Treecey needs to be called to the carpet. Miss Pizarro, I know you have kids. I'm not saying that you have not called Treecey to the carpet. I'm not sure. I heard that you sort of kind of did, but you didn't take her all the way to the carpet. You should. No back, none of that backpedaling stuff. Take her to the carpet. Tell her when she is wrong, especially when it comes to situations like this, because there's a lot of people, a lot of women that are not happy about Treecey's behavior and actions and the stuff that she has said and done. Okay. I'm not only saying about Treecey. We know Fabe is not innocent. Her hands is not clean by any means. But when it's coming, this is about the statement that Treecey made about the porn site. And another thing about this cop calling. You know, a lot of people don't like the cop calling. I can't say anything about calling the police if you have a reason to call the police. If you're being threatened, any of that, because that is my profession, okay? And that's what I believe in. If someone is threatening you, you need to call the police. So, for other people, they don't like cop calling. But for me, that's what the police are here for. If someone is threatening you, someone is coming to your, say they come to your house or to do whatever, you call the police and let them take care of that. But calling the cops on each other, wasting police time where they could be taking care of other calls, that I don't agree with. The last time that Treecey called the police, the cops specifically told her, and I would have told her the same thing. These arguments going back and forth with each other, arguing, fussing, cussing, and all this, y'all going back and forth on the videos, on the phone, whatever you're doing, don't do. And he specifically told her that the last time she called and made a report on 5A. You can't expect to win a case or whatever it is that you're expecting to do by calling and making these reports if you are doing the same thing. If you are doing the same thing, if you are fussing and arguing and cussing back and forth with 5A, making videos where you cussing each other out, saying some despicable things to each other, about each other, how do you think that you're going to win? You're not going to win. That's going to be mutual come back. Okay? Because you're doing the same thing she is. He told you to stop, to do not get into arguments, fussing and fighting, going back and forth with each other on with videos, and you are still doing it. If you go to court, and if any videos are shown, you can show videos of her, but if she show videos of you doing the same thing with some of the language that you use and some of the threats that you use, they're going to look at you just like they look at her. Y'all are doing the same thing to each other. I don't understand why you didn't listen to the police officer. How can you expect for them to be on your side to help you if you're doing the same thing that she's doing to you? You're making videos, cursing, and going on with this bad behavior. But you do as you wish. When you find out that you have no case, neither one of y'all, then you'll see. And I guess y'all would just continue to go on and on and on and on for years. Because the court is not going to do anything, because both of y'all are irritating and behaving like y'all are 16 and 17-year-olds. For the rest of these people, women that are in these chats, once again, I say to you, stop sitting around backing up this rhetoric that is being said. If y'all claim y'all not for this dragging kids, then say that. Speak it. And stop sitting there acting as if, oh, well, I don't want to say anything to Treecey because, okay, yeah, we know how Treecey is. If you say something against her, oh yeah, she'll kick you out of her chat. She'll block you after she cuss you out. Oh well, maybe you know what? Maybe y'all need to start doing that. Maybe you need to stay out of her chat and stop supporting her. If dragging kids means so much to you, then make a stand. Stand for something. And say, I will no longer support Treecey if she keep dragging kids. If she keep saying the foul things that she say about kids. The foul things that she say that she'll do to kids. Whether she's mad or not. She shouldn't say it. If y'all so against the stuff that she says, take a stand and say you will no longer support her. No longer come in her chat, super chatter, cash apper, or anything else. Let us see them numbers drop. And see, will she care? If she don't care, then she don't care. Then she didn't care about you anyway. She didn't care. She didn't care about you anyway. She cared about your Cash App or your Super Chat. That's how you do that. Stay out of her chat. If her dragging kids means that much to you, but I know most of y'all is not gonna do it, because a lot of you scared to even say how you really feel when Treecey, because y'all will sit there in her chat while she dragging kids up and down the street, saying all kinds of stuff, because you sit in her chat when she was saying what she was saying. And if you were so against it, why was you still in the chat? You didn't leave. You didn't unsubscribe. If you're so against it. I heard some of y'all today talking about don't like dragging kids, and saying you have kids and you're against dragging kids, but in the same breath you was like trying to ease it out, and then you said, but I love you, Treecey, but I have kids, and I'm not for dragging kids. No. You come out and say it. Who is Treecey? What do y'all act like y'all scared to tell Treecey that you don't like her dragging kids? You don't like her saying the foul stuff that she say about kids. You have kids. You have children. And the foul stuff that she says, the derogatory stuff that she says about kids is something that you don't like. And if that's what she feels and that's what she's going to do, then I will unsubscribe, and no longer can I support you. That's how you do that. That's how things have been done to other content creators when people didn't like something that they did or said or how they behaved. Same thing. Same thing. In the last couple of days, I have really noticed that supposedly a lot of women is saying that they don't care for the fact that Treecey, how she dragged kids, and what she said about putting that child on those sites. And if that's so bad, then stop supporting her. Tell her you will stop supporting her. Unsubscribe. And no longer financially support her. And see what that would do. And stop appeasing her. What do y'all... I'm not understanding. Too many of y'all have kids. And y'all be on platforms, speaking your piece and saying you don't like it, and you don't like kids being dragged, but yet you'll be right in Treecey's chat on the panel or in her chat from sun up to sundown. and supporting her financially. Those two don't go together. You can't say you don't like kids being dragged, but yet you sit in her chat and you support her dragging kids. Y'all need to get it together. You can't say one thing and do another. You can't do one thing and then say something different. And that's what you're doing. And I don't know for the life of me how y'all can sit around and try to talk about TSCC being a cult, because that chat that Treecey got over there is nothing but the same thing. Same thing. Behave the same way that TSCC did. While y'all was pointing fingers at them, you're the same way. Because y'all sit ready right in that chat, know doggone well that Treecey said that mess that she said. But you was too busy trying to sugarcoat and backpedal and didn't want to say nothing. All quiet. When she was sitting up there asking y'all, did she say that? Y'all didn't even want to answer. Because you know she said it. But you weren't going to say nothing. Stop appeasing her. Tell the truth. If you don't like her dragging kids, say you don't like her dragging kids. You don't like the stuff that she says about kids. Regardless if it's 5A's or not. It's not about whether it's 5A's kid. It's about kids, period. Because if she get mad at you, she'll drag your kids the same. So don't just sit there and thinking about 5A's kid. It's not just because it's 5A's kid. It's about anybody's kid. It could be your kid, your child, your children. If she get pissed off at you, she will turn around and drag your kid. So you need to think about that. Miss Pizarro, I know you considered yourself a friend of Treecey. But you know she talks about kids badly. And as y'all use the word drag. Do not appease her. Do not sugarcoat. When you have the opportunity to tell her the truth, tell her the truth, whether it's with sugar or without sugar. It does not need to be with sugar. She's old enough to take it as it is. Because she needs to stop. And this has nothing to do with whether I like her or not. I don't dislike her, but I dislike the things that she do and she says. It needs to stop. If you're saying things, and I'm just saying, if 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 you're saying that you don't remember saying that, and I didn't say that you did, but you protested as if you didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but you did say it. There's clips everywhere of you saying it, and like I said, don't play the word game, because whether you say porn or not, if you said perverts, that the perverts would enjoy, that word is in there. Everybody know what you meant. Okay. If the police heard it, they would know what you meant. Anybody would know what you meant. So don't think that you could get away just because you didn't say porn. Okay? You wouldn't get away. So I'm saying to you, which, like I said, you don't listen. You don't listen to anybody but yourself. And that is why you get caught up a lot, because that's the only person you listen to is yourself, because you busy running your mouth and you never listen. Everybody ain't out to get you. There are some people try to help you. You're never too old for somebody to give you advice and to help you when you are not seeing things the way everybody else is seeing them. Because, like I said, you talk about Jay Wilson, but you are a Jay Wilson. Just stop stop talking about people's kids. It's not morally right. No one wants their kids to be talked about, to be dogged out, whether you know them or not. Some people just don't. I mean, you can talk about them all you want. They'll tell you, you can talk about me all you want to, but leave my kids alone. Don't talk about my kids. That's some people, okay? And then there's some people, like myself, you know, you can talk about my kids. I could care less. You know why? Because you don't know my kids. You don't know if I got one kid, if I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't know. You don't know what my kid look like. You don't know if I got a girl, a boy, 2 girls, a boy, two girl, 2 boy. You don't know if they look like me. You don't know if they look like their dad. You don't know my kid. So if you decide to drag my kid, it won't bother me, because you don't know my kid. You don't know my kid, but I'm not other people. It bothers them, but it don't bother me. It wouldn't bother me. You don't know my family. You don't know my kids. But see, I'm not everybody. So just stop dragging people's kids. Stop talking negative about other people's kids. And yes, you say, well, if you don't want your kid talked about, keep them out of the camera. Well, who says that they can't put their kid on the camera? Shouldn't you be old enough to know better than to talk about somebody's kid morally? Yeah, you should. You really should. People shouldn't have to hide their kids to make sure they not on the camera. Have to do all this to keep them away from Treecey. But people do. Because you're mean and nasty. And for anybody else that drag people's kids, not just you, anybody else that drag people's kids, just don't do that. Most, like I said, and it's probably people, women that have never birthed a child, don't have that mother love, don't have that motherly bond. You'll never know what that bond feel like, what that motherly love feels like. Regardless of what your child turn out to be, regardless of if your child is sitting in prison, regardless if your child is a drug addict on the streets, homeless, you'll still love that child with that motherly bond, with that motherly love. But you'll never know how that feels because you've never had a child. You've never carried a child for 9 months. You've never felt that kick. You've never rubbed that foot. That kicked you in your rib. You never had to get up in the middle of the night because that baby was pressed up against your kidney. That forced you to have to pee. You'll never know that motherly love that'll get you up every weekend and have you drive 4 hours or 2 hours or how many hours to go to a prison every weekend and visit your son that's in prison because he did something stupid. But that motherly love will cause you to do that. See, you won't never know that. You would never understand that. Because you never carried a child for 9 months. You've never got up in the middle of the night and made bottles. You never raised the child until he graduated. She graduated off to college. And you still have that motherly love, that motherly bond. So, see, that's what you don't understand. That's why these women have such problems with you dragging kids, because they have that motherly bond, that motherly love. They've carried their children for 9 months. They don't care if their child is grown. If their child is 17, 18, 19, 20, they still don't want you dragging their kid, their child. And some of them still call their children their baby at 18, 19, 17. That's that motherly love that you don't know anything about. That's why some of these women in these chats want to put hands on you for dragging kids. And not saying that it's right. It's not. No, it's not right. It's not right for the ones that's threatening to do that, in which they're probably trolls and just saying stuff just to scare you or whatever, trying to scare you. But it's not right. But I'm trying to get a point across to you and anybody else that drag kids. Because to me, I really don't think there's too many women that I can think of that drag people's kids other than yourself and Kwani. And usually it's because they've never birthed a child. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if Kwani have kids or not. But what I'm saying, the point I'm making, is for a woman to be able to say the things that have been said about people's kids, dragging as y'all call it. You had to have not had any kids. You have probably have not birthed a child, or never had that motherly bond, that motherly love. If you can sit and drag and dog out somebody's child, whether they 6 months, a year, 5 years, 16, 17, 19, 20, just stop. Leave people's children alone. I heard you say that you said Harley Q have kids, and you said, well, Harley Q have kids, and I don't know her kids, but I have love for her kids. and Miss Pizarro have kids, and I love Miss Pizarro, and I have love her kids. You can't do. No, no, no. Mm. You don't. You don't know. You don't really know Harley Q that well. You don't know Miss Pizarro that well, so you damn sure don't know either one of those women's kids. You are just because you care, just because you know these mothers, and you know they have kids. You are just not going to drag their kids. It has nothing to do with you love or like their kids. Okay, you're just not going to say anything bad about the kids. Not yet, but um, I bet the clothes off my back, if they piss you off, you will drag their kids. So, why? Because you don't have that motherly love to not to do that. You don't have that motherly bond that you would say, "Whoa, no, no." Now, I might go after Holly Q, or I might go after Miss Pizarro, but no, I don't do kids. No, no, you wouldn't say that because you don't have that bond. You don't have that. You don't have that motherly love. It's not there. That's why you can't talk about kids the way you can, the way that you do. That's why it don't phase you to say something like you did about the sites, putting the child on those pervert sites. You didn't think twice about saying that. It was so easy to come out your mouth. You probably, that's probably why you fought so hard saying that you didn't say it, because it was so easy for you to say it. That you were like, I didn't say that. I did not say that until the clip was played in different chats over and over and over. And then you hear your moderator in there trying to sugarcoat and appease you, and backpedaling, talking about, well, she was just playing, and well, she was just, I just told him you were just playing. Trying to cover up for you. Trying to cover up for you. You didn't even have to ask them to lie for you, to sugarcoat for you, to cover up for you. None of that. They just automatically. And you're talking about TSCC. Like I said, if y'all stop going in Treecey's chat, stop supporting her, stop financially supporting her, super chat, cash apping, she'll get it. Same way y'all do other people when y'all want to get something across to them. You stop supporting them. When she starts seeing them thumbs down is higher than the thumbs up. When she start looking at that number and she's got them low numbers, she'll realize that it's a whole lot of women that's no longer supporting me because I'm dragging people's kids, or because I'm having those. I don't have respect for uh, people's kids. I'm just saying just crazy stuff about people's kids. She'll stop. She'll stop, or she'll start losing money. But that's on y'all. And another thing, Treecey, if you have to see this video, you probably won't, but some of your minions probably will. That was you cursed out Miss Mary Pratt last night. You called that woman all kind of bees last night. That was uncalled for. You have no respect for your elders. Regardless of how much heat was being put up under you about that clip and about what you said about that putting that child on sites. You curse that elderly woman out. And you are wrong. But like I said, we know you're not going to apologize for it. She may have been a little kind of lost because she mentioned something about Wayfair. She may have been a little delirious or something because, her comment did make a lot of sense. But you could have just ignored it and not called the woman all kind of bees like you did. And like I said, I know you're not going to apologize to her. After you cursed her out, then you blocked her. And she's a member of your chat. You have no respect for children or elderly people. None. And this video really isn't for you because, like I said, you're the type of person. You're another Jay Wilson. So this video really is for the women that have kids. And my main point is to stop supporting women that drag kids. If people that drag kids or women that is dragging kids, if that is what bothers y'all or is an issue for you, if it's Treecey, if it's 5A, because she have drugs and kids, Stop sugarcoating and stop appeasing these people. Tell them that you don't like it. Stop sugarcoating and piddle paddling around and stuttering around. Just come out and say you don't like it. It is disgusting, some of the stuff that they say about somebody's kids. Because you can best believe if they get pissed off at you, your children will be next. Stop appeasing. Let's see. I think I may have hopefully got my point across. Yeah, and basically, like I said, this will be for the women that have kids, for the women that their kids may have been dragged. Not for Treecey, because like I said, Treecey listens to Treecey. She thinks she's too smart to listen and take advice from other people. That's why she's in the predicament that she's in. So I'm talking about the women that was on the panel, that was on Billie Jean's panel, the women that was in the chat, the women that be on that's in Tricia's chat, and that be on her panel. Be truthful. Stop trying to appease Treecey. Tell her the truth. Stop sugarcoating stuff. Just be truthful. And stop pointing fingers. Stop, trying to call TSCC a cult when Treecey's chat is just the same. It's no different. Y'all do the same thing. You behave the same way. So stop it. Okay? So, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I've got my point across to some of the people. Oh, another thing about the cop calling. Well, I hate to say cop. Y'all call it cop. Police. Calling the police. Like I said, I don't have a problem with people calling the police, except for when you calling the police making false reports. Okay. Now, if you're calling the police for good reasons, that's fine. But if you are calling the police and making reports, and it's not in good faith, you will find yourself in a bad position. You can't be calling the police, making all these reports as if you're innocent, and later on the police find out that you are doing the same thing that you're saying this other person is doing. That's not going to look good at all, and it's not going to be good for you. So this will be a good time for you to start doing the right things and doing it in the right way, in the right manner. It'll be a new beginning Stop calling the police. If you're going to be making videos, arguing, cussing each other out, and all this other stuff, it's just advice for you. It's free. You can take it or you can leave it. You'll probably leave it. So be it. All right. I appreciate y'all listening. Hopefully I have helped someone. Um, and hopefully the children dragon stops. Hopefully the videos and the panels will help Treecey see the light, and she stopped. She realized some of her friends don't like it, and maybe she'll stop. Hopefully, just pray for her. We don't know if prayer will work for her or not, but we'll try it anyway. All right. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate it. See y'all next video.